Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be checking out TXT's newest comeback. The music video dropped this morning at 5 a.m. and I was asleep. So I'm going to be checking it out now. It's like almost noon my time. So we're going to be checking out the music video for I Know I Love You. Really excited because the little bits that we've got from the teasers for this song, it sounds like it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so beautiful and very impactful love song, and I'm all about that. So it's a 4 minute and 35-second music video. I would assume we're gonna have some story stuff. It has been a hot minute since I have really been involved in TXT storylines, so I'm probably gonna miss stuff. So that's unfortunate because I really love like analyzing the conceptual storylines and stuff like that they have going on. So we'll see what I can catch because it's been a minute, and like I still haven't watched the Dooms Night. I need to do that. I just keep forgetting. Like I'm like I need to do that, and then I don't do it right then, and then I start doing other things, and then stuff like now, and I'm like, oh, I should watch that, and I haven't. So I need to do that too because I know that's obviously story driven. So, all right, guys, let's get into this. I'm excited. Here we go. I'm also slacking on learning Korean, so that's something I don't know. Can't read that. Benjun, you are just ethereal. Let's go, Subin. Oh my god! The like grasp. Oh my god! I knew I was gonna love this song. I knew it. I could. That all they did was give us like the drums in the teaser, and then they gave us the I Know I Love You part, and you could feel the emotion, and you could kind of hear a little bit of that rasp. That rasp just takes me back to high school. I was very much into like alternative rock, punk, and like screamo or emo. I just love the fact that you could feel the emotion in their music and the stories that they told. And I feel it here. I like what? I haven't had a real like I've never had an alternative feel from a song. I don't feel like not like this, like where this could. From just hearing that, I'm like, all right, well, this could have been on one of those albums back in the day. Like, oh my god. I'm dying on the inside. Oh my god. I know it's real. I can feel it. Like, can we not talk about how that is something? I've said that. I've said that to a girl. I have 100%. Like, this is just too much already. This is. God, I'm getting kind of emotional because honestly, like, you know, I felt all of this before. Like, sometimes you're just like, just even though it hurts, just use me because I want you to be a part of my life. Like, it doesn't even matter as much as I know that it's a bad decision. In the end, I'm gonna like regret this decision. In the moment, I don't care. Him wearing that Black Label shirt too, or a Black Flag shirt, sorry. is he biting his lip there? No, he's biting his finger, but still. Sir. Yeonjun, you just... Oh, does he have his cast on? He had his cast on when they were filming some of this. Oh my god! I never noticed that. Like, Taehyun did have a cast on not too long ago, correct? So, like, I don't know that that's part of the music video as much as, like, he actually had cast. I'm like pretty positive that he had something going on with his right arm or his wrist. But anyways, so this shot A is great. This is beautiful. I may have to like get a screenshot of this. This is absolutely gorgeous. But his cast says loser, but he changed the S to a V. If you don't know, I'm a huge horror movie person, just horror genre fan. And that is actually like a throwback to It, the movie It, the Losers Club. But Eddie has a cast when he breaks his arm, and this girl goes to sign it, and he's all kind of like excited because he's not a popular kid, so somebody signing his cast means a lot to him. And she writes loser on it, and then they changed that S to a V with the red marker as well. So that's I don't know. That's a cool little like Easter egg. I love that. Are those fish up there floating around? Yep. Did you just pull the cast off? Oh, that's from the teaser, isn't it? Yep. I mean, to mend your soul from a lost love. I mean, the boys. That's a good way to do it. This dance though, they're such goofs. Alright, the fact that Bumgoo is wearing a shirt with a clown on it, just saying. Because it's a clown. They always gotta burn something. That was some beautiful imagery. That's beautiful because it's just TXT and look at them. But this, all the boys, it's very symmetrical. You have Bumgoo in the middle, and then all the rest of the boys are on different levels. That was so good. It was so good. Oh. I mean, I always expect to be very happy with any TXT release. Like, I have never been disappointed. I got into the boys right after Runaway released, not too long after Runaway released. And the first video I ever saw and song I listened to was Crown. And I still, to this day, believe Crown is the best debut song and music video that I've personally ever seen or listened to. There are other ones that are very close and that are, amazing in their own right. Very different songs, than Crown. But Crown was just phenomenal. And then Runaway was like a ridiculous first comeback. So there's just they have so much power, and they go everywhere. And I love that in a group that doesn't really get stuck in like a certain sound, and they're always exploring and learning more about themselves and giving us offering up new sounds. Because you have Crown, which is a very poppy, fun song. Even though the subtext, the lyrics and stuff, if you break it down to that, is not really necessarily fun. But you had that, and then you have stuff like Puma, which is very like gritty and dark, and then you have the stuff from Minnesota that was very talking about what's happening in the world and how we feel about that and emotional side of that. And then we're getting something very emotional here as well, but it's a totally different sound. Like I said, I personally don't know that I've really gotten an alternative type feel, kind of punky feel from any K-pop, and I've been in a K-pop for almost 2 years now, right? Yeah, getting close to 2 years, I think. And yeah, I don't know that I've ever really felt it that sure. Been like, wow, this just takes me back to when I was younger and those groups that I used to listen to that I really had a connection. That was back when I really had a big connection with music, and until I found K-pop, I didn't really have that anymore because I felt like Western music just kind of felt very repetitive and everything was like very much made to make money and not as much that there was substance behind it. Not all, but a majority of the mainstream. So uh, it was awesome to feel that alone, took me back. And then the lyrics of the song, I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. This is something that most people either have gone through multiple times in their life or they will go through, unfortunately, as sad as it is. And that's just kind of loving somebody that it doesn't seem like it's reciprocated. And even though it may be toxic, you still continue to put yourself in that situation, in that relationship, in that environment because you want to be loved. You want to feel a connection, and you feel the connection. Why don't they? And that's what I gathered from lyrics that I could read because I was very much trying to pay attention to the video. It was stunning music video. And just the song overall is just besides lyrics is just so catchy and good. And I'm really excited to be listening to this more often and definitely be checking out some live stages. Probably won't react to them, honestly. I just don't have the time. Very busy this week. Got a lot of videos I was planning on editing that I just hate editing. I like to be completely honest with you. So yeah, this was awesome. The guys look great, and I love that throwback, that little like Easter egg for it. I it's a great movie. I love that movie. I go back to it a lot. The new one and the old one. The old one, by all means, hasn't necessarily stood the test of time. It's I think it was in 1990 when the first one came out, the TV version. But the new movie's great, and both chapters 1 and 2, and so it was neat to have that little Easter egg in there. Um, because I mean that's kind of it feeds into where or what these boys kind of feel in this music video is the kind of feeling out of place, not feeling as accepted, and stuff like that. And that's kind of what that talks about as a child, being a part of that kind of group and how you deal with it and things and how vulnerable you can be because of that. So yeah, that was a really really cool like little Easter egg, and I don't know, this video was kind of like a roller coaster of emotions, like very identifiable. You can feel it. It's something that a lot of us have experienced or will experience, and then kind of the upswing of it of trying to get out of that slump. And it looked like spending time with people that do care about you, and making them a priority, making yourself a priority, and that's something that I just recently dealt with, and that's what you have to do. I mean, that's what you got to do to get out of that. Remember that the main person that you need to love in your life is yourself, and that is the first step for you to ever be happy. 100%. It's hard to see that, and you might even know it, but like in the situation, it's really hard because you just don't feel like you're enough, and so that's all you think about. But you're enough for you, and that's all you ever need to be enough for. I know we all want love, and we want a connection. We want to feel that and give our life more purpose because that's what we feel that offers us. But when it comes down to it, you only need to love yourself, because that is really the stepping stone. And if you don't love yourself first, you're never really going to be able to love anyone else. I'm going to be honest with you. I know this from experience. 30-year-old guy that's had multiple failed relationships. But thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, checking out this video, watching this with me. It was awesome. I didn't necessarily see anything that was connected to the overarching storyline that they have. Not anything that really jumped out at me. I also don't feel like I saw that girl, unless I just missed it, because in the teaser, was it the teaser or was it the concept? It was the concept. There was like a girl at the very end. It seemed like surrounded in like a mist, kind of almost. Couldn't really make her out. So I wonder if that's the girl from Magic Island. That, you know, we still don't know who that is. But I don't know. That was curious. I never saw her in the video, so I was expecting that. And also, I'm curious at what other music video we're gonna get, because this is a pretty decent track list. There's a good amount of songs to choose from. So once I check out those, I'm curious to see what one might get a music video. Let me know if you guys have listened to the album already, what one you think is going to get a music video, what you thought about this music video, if there is anything I missed. And that's it, guys. If you like the video, make sure you hit a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And I'll see you guys down in the comments.